Oh, Dom, we have a little clip. And then I just sent you an email I'd like to use as another throw to weather. There's a new documentary shedding light on library. It's called Are You a Librarian? Tells the untold story. Very interesting story of the black librarians who have led the fight against censorship, book bans, and more. And I hope you're hungry. It's the annual Hoagie Day at Independence Mall. Wawa giving away thousands of hoagies and some other treats too. Oh, it's not just hoagies, other treats too. Good day, everybody. It is Hoagie Day, June 26th, 2025. You know, I kind of agree with Chris Rock.
Oh, it's hot out here, man. It is hot today. You know it's hot out. Yeah, I just said that. I said it's hot out here. Yeah, you know it's hot too. Yeah, that's what I said, man. It's hot out here. I know, I'm just saying it's hot too.
How many conversations have you had over the last 4 days? People just saying the obvious. Gosh, it's hot.
Yeah, that's all there is to talk about,
Yeah.
you know?
Even though everybody knows it's hot, we have to kind of announce it sometimes.
We have to announce it and then complain about it
Yeah.
right after the announcement.
Dang, it's hot. Hot enough for you? Don't ever say that to me again.
Oh, no. And if you're me, you get, are you responsible for this?
No, please.
Yeah, like, if I could control it, I would. And I probably wouldn't be standing here. Anyway, we do have relief from the extreme heat today.
For like a day.
The blue sky over Old City. It's still going to be a little humid, but not as hot and humid as it has been. Not record-breaking like yesterday when we got to 99 degrees and broke the record from
I can't find my
1952,
graphic about
which had been
men with
98,
beards.
not anymore. Now today there's still
You
a
don't
heat
have to
advisory in effect for Delaware,
God,
for
how
Maryland,
it's-
for parts of
It's a
southern
graphic about
Pennsylvania.
men with beards.
Those
What
are
does
the
that have to do
places
with
that
me?
will get a
You
heat
don't have
index in the upper 90s
therefore
to
you
around
don't have
100. So it's
to.
still going to be hot today,
Right.
and there's a coastal flood advisory
You're not supposed to
down
tell
the
me.
shore.
No, it has nothing to do
Temperature
with it. It'd
80
be during
degrees in
Millie's segment.
Philadelphia, still warm,
Just can't find it.
70s just about everywhere else. So we've got 80 in Wilmington and Dover as well. And we still have enough humidity that it feels a little bit warmer in some places than the actual temperature.
Do we have
like
anybody with a beard
Philadelphia,
in here?
where it feels like 84 degrees, but it's not extreme. So it's another pool
John.
day for Bus Stop Buddy. Still got another bottle of sunscreen ready to go.
Are you
Who
doing
needs
the
it?
8 o'clock hour?
It's National Chocolate Pudding Day, and don't forget to wash that down with plenty of water. Don't let your guard down.
We need a man
It's
with a
still going to
beard.
be hot today, 80 degrees already. We're just going to stay in the 80s, 84 by 9 o'clock. By noon, it's 86 degrees, and probably about 87 or 88 by 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That should be our high temperature for the day. So a 3-day heat wave was about all we could stand, Bob Kelly. We're going to stop it there for now.
Just a little teaser, a little
Yeah.
test there. We all passed. We're here, 7:04. Good morning, everybody. A lot of light in Pennsylvania behind you. Just kind of see just the haze, the hotness in the air up and over the mountaintop there. Let's go to the Schuylkill Expressway. No jams, but lots of sun there coming around your Conchi curve as you work your way down from the depression, heading in toward downtown Philly. So again, it's another hot one, not as hot as yesterday, as Sue just mentioned. South on 95, hot and heavy here from Academy Road through the construction squeeze there. Bridge Street, just your normal delay there for this time. But Philly International running with 27 delays and 9 cancellations. All of this is a result of the storms that came through last night. I was down sure we didn't get any rain at all, but we did up here in Philadelphia.
How does Bob
So
Kelly do it?
depending upon where you were last night, those rain and thunderstorms that came through, creating domino delays today down at the airport. Then later on tonight, nighttime soccer, 9 to 11 down here at the link. And then on
Okay.
Saturday at 12 noon start.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. We're going to be going to or from the shore through South Philly on Saturday. Mike Canales, back over to you.
We're going to punch up a shot here over at where they're prepping for Hoagie Fest because Brandon Graham just walked into the room where they're prepping the sandwiches.
He's giving awards. I wonder what the awards are for.
Best hoagie maker in America.
I don't know what the award
Swoop
is.
is there too.
Yeah. Let's look at this for a little bit. Oh, he's got a bunch of
Listen.
trophies. Let's listen.
Of course, now they're taking pictures.
There's another one.
Oh, maybe it's how long they've been with the company?
Yeah, he just said 13 years for this recipient coming
It
out.
was 17.
Was it 17? All right.
That's what I heard.
It's in the teens. It's a lot of years.
A lot of years.
That's cool that Brandon came by there.
Yeah, well, he's more time now. Now that he's retired.
It's true.
He's giving back, doing things.
So they're prepping the sandwiches here. What time can I go get one? Is it noon?
Noon, but don't go right at noon. They'll still have plenty, but there's always long lines and people are lined up, so it's always best to go a little bit earlier
Yeah.
and get in line.
It's good of Wawa to do this every year.
Yes.
Making a lot of money.
I remember I used to get so excited about this day.
Yes.
Running over and getting my spot in line.
Boy, a lot of long-time employees. Well, that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Again, noon. It's over on Arch between 5th and 6th. That's
Always
where the
good to see our
line
friend Brendan Graham doing
Mhm.
well.
is. BG! 55.
Oh, she got the fan. She was ready. Where them fans at?
Where them fans at? Brandon, great guy. All right, so it happened again. It seems like every week, another hit and run in our city. This time, it was up in North Philly. Guy's in the hospital, critical condition after hit. It sounds like he got hit by 2 cars.
So Hank is detailing everything for us.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wawa's got the hoagies.
Lehigh Avenue, as you look at 2nd Street, guys, it's a very different place at 7 a.m. than it was this morning at 1:30 a.m. You're only a couple blocks west of Kensington Avenue. There's always been a ton of drug activity right here, along here. But a man is in the hospital in critical condition because he was hit by one, possibly 2 cars at about 1:30 a.m. Police are looking for a gold Nissan SUV and whoever was driving. According to eyewitnesses, Mike Alex, the victim, may have been under the influence, may have been suffering from addiction. Certainly doesn't make any of this okay, but they say that he was in the street, possibly nodding off, possibly panhandling. They added the car that hit him. Again, believed to be a gold Nissan SUV. Left the Loop Oil station at 2nd and Lehigh at a high rate of speed. Eyewitnesses say he may have been racing with another car that may have hit him, a dark-colored Dodge. We spoke with a man named Rob who didn't want his ID out there, but here's what he told us.
I actually saw a van SUV pull up, going fast. He hits the guy, and initially stopped. And then after that, he's picked up speed and ejected. So right after that, the Dodge was a Dodge. Ran him. Right after him, he ran him. Lifted him up.
So both cars hit him?
Yeah, both cars hit him. One right behind the other.
Yeah, here's what blows my mind, Mike. It's at 4:30 a.m. We were live, and a car matching the description that Rob gave of
crazy.
the other car, a dark-colored Dodge, absolutely made an appearance as we were live here on Lehigh Street.
KM says, Mike, did you know Hoagie was originally called Hoggy?
Over Hog Island?
I don't know.
Because of
That's what
Hog
she said.
Island? And the workers on Hog Island, which is in the middle of the Delaware River, used to grab those little sandwiches. Am I close on
Sounds
that
like he
one?
knows.
Chaotic conditions out here in the middle of the night at Lehigh and 2nd, guys. And other witnesses added that the victim was clearly badly traumatized by the hit. They say he was bleeding from his ears and from his nose, and that he was broken, but that he somehow did still try to get up. He was transported to the hospital according to scans. We don't know which one, but he is said to be in critical condition. If you got any idea who's behind the wheel of that guy, there's certainly a gold-colored Nissan SUV. Call Philadelphia police immediately. A man is hanging in the balance, guys.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Hank, 7:09. Let's go to Bucks County because a Catholic school teacher in Warminster was arrested and charged after allegedly possessing child sex abuse materials.
Karen, this story, just, you have the details for us. Mm-hmm.
This is a young school, the suspect, 65-year-old,
In the
his name
Catholic
is
school.
Richard Adamski. So he taught at Nativity of Our Lord School for years, and was also
710.
a coach that worked with young students as well. He also worked at other schools. So he was arrested at his home yesterday. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children had gotten a tip about suspected child sex abuse materials being uploaded by somebody with his IP address on March 30th. So when confronted, he told investigators, they asked him how long he'd been doing this. He submitted to 4 or 5 years. He's been searching for and downloading hundreds of child pornography images on his computer. When they asked him how many times or how many he had saved, he replied, too many.
It shakes the foundation of your trust. When
It's
you
like he's
have
so
an
brazen
educator,
about it.
especially an elementary school educator.
I guess he just felt he had to admit it.
So he was unable to make the $500,000 bail, so he is still in
Good
custody
Lord.
right now. So what did the school say? The Archdiocese of Philadelphia put out a statement saying,
Now, who looks for that? The police department?
Any indication of alleged wrongdoing, no complaints of inappropriate behavior with minors had ever been lodged.
Yeah, he's doing it all in his home.
There'll be a preliminary hearing for him August 4th at 2:45, so we will follow the story.
It's just hard to believe.
Dang. All right.
Thank you, Karen.
Thanks, Karen. 11 past 7 now.
Well, we've been talking about the back and forth discussions about the results from the airstrikes against Iran and how the Trump administration's been saying this and then intelligence officials have been saying something else. So now we are expected to hear more from President Trump and the Trump administration.
Oh, he's really mad.
Yeah, about a leaked intelligence report that countered his initial claims.
Doug, sort that out.
And that begins at 8 o'clock, so that's just around the corner. Look for them to push back hard against this early intelligence assessment, and senators here on Capitol Hill.
Who's giving this intelligence assessment?
Well, I thought it was from
His
the
administration.
Pentagon.
Fordo nuclear facility after a U.S. bombardment of bunker buster bombs over the weekend.
Say that 3 times. Bunker buster bombs.
Secretary of
Oh,
Defense.
If you want to make an assessment of what happened at Fordo, you better get a big shot and go really deep. Because Iran's nuclear program is obliterated.
And that will be the message today.
Go deep.
For senators will get a classified briefing from the Trump administration on the Iran.
They just shouldn't be using the word obliterated. They don't know. Nobody knows until you go look closely.
Democrats were angry that the briefing had been delayed until today. There's been reports that the White House now will not share classified information after an early damage assessment by the Defense Intelligence Agency was leaked. It suggested the damage at Fordo was far less than the obliteration of the president's plane. The Pentagon today is set to release new information to back up the president's claim. And as for the whereabouts of Iran's already enriched uranium, the president says he doesn't think Iran was able to save it.
No, we were just the opposite. We think we hit them so hard and so fast they didn't get to move.
All right, Troy, today's Iran briefing for
He just makes shit
Senators
up.
on the Hill will include the CIA director,
I'm sorry.
both the secretaries of defense and state, probably pretty heated, but behind closed doors.
Oh, shoot. It's behind closed doors. Thank God we have a lot of leakers down there. Well, okay. It might be worth it. Thank you, Doug.
Stop it.
See you again tomorrow. Well, did you hear this? A warning if you're traveling to the state of Maine, which we like to do in the heat of summer. Look at that thing. What do you think that is? That's not a brisket that's just been
You
barbecued.
say, yeah, what is that?
Looks yummy, but it's a giant jellyfish washing up on their shores. It's called the lion's mane jellyfish, measured nearly 5 feet wide. It was discovered in South Portland, and more have been spotted along the coastline there. Scientists say lion's mane jellyfish have tentacles that can stretch more than a football field, no, more than 100 feet. And so they can still sting you at that length. 100 feet?
That's far.
At least you could see it coming.
Well, I guess.
Still.
It's 5 feet wide and has a tentacle that he can shoot out 100 feet and sting you. You ever been to Portland, Maine?
I have not, but Maine is on my
Lovely.
list. I love a good lobster roll.
Lovely. I believe Land's End, that company is up there in Portland. Yeah, your soup.
All right, we've got a day for going to the shore because it's still going to be hot today, just not as hot as it was yesterday. Wednesday's highs, a couple of them broke records, including Philadelphia, Wilmington, and look at Atlantic City's high yesterday. It was 102 at the airport. Reading and Trenton were hot, but not record-breaking hot.
It's so
That
dopey
was
they think
then.
they're reading
This
at the
is
airport,
now. We see a
Atlantic
few
City.
souls, early souls.
Obviously.
7:15 on the boardwalk.
Welcome to
A
the
mile.
chat. Where you hear Mike
Sorry.
We are
right.
expecting another hot day, but
Shouldn't you
relief
take the
from
temperature in Atlantic City
extreme heat.
closer to the
Highs will
boardwalk,
only be in the mere 80s
where the
today.
temperature's probably
And even
10 degrees
tomorrow,
cooler than at
so
the
take a bit of
airport
roller
in
coaster
Atlantic
ride.
City?
Thunderstorms up
So
around
their
that
reading
New
yesterday
York,
was
Long
102.
Island,
I bet on the boardwalk it was
Connecticut there,
92.
But nothing here yet. We do have this backdoor cold front, and that comes down from north to south, and that's why we'll probably be a little cooler today, because we'll be on the cool side of that front. And yeah, with the nearby front, we'll probably get some pop-up thunderstorms maybe tonight, especially north and west of the city. We'll see how that plays out, because it's the same forecast as yesterday. Not everybody will get a storm, but they will be around, and you'll hear them when they happen, especially with those heavy downpours. And that's
I remember
the
sending an
situation
email
for
out last
today.
week that nobody responded to.
73 for
About what?
tomorrow.
Why are you looking at bikinis?
Clouds and some
Why are you
showers.
in my phone?
Then right back into the 80s over the
Vacation?
weekend for Saturday and Sunday, upper 80s to around 90
Is
on
that
Monday.
bikini shopping?
And that's pretty much where we stay through the 4th
Or are
of
you just
July
looking at
and
hot women?
after that. So
I'm not
at
like
least know
you.
when
You
the
just look at hot
temperatures are
women.
gonna be, Bob Kelly, and they're not going to be extreme like they were the past couple of days.
Yeah, you know, some folks got rain last night, others didn't. It was beautiful down the shore, Sea Isle, but back here at home,
All up in my
we were getting
phone.
some storms. So a little mixed bag. Downtown we go. Again, at this day, we're right
What color are you
here
looking
in the
for?
left lane of the Vine Street Expressway, right near the park.
Purple's your favorite color.
Coming off
It
of
is.
95, trying to get over toward 30th Street Station and the Schuylkill Expressway. 27 delays and 9
Quite refreshing.
cancellations down at the airport, and that's a result of leftovers from the storms last night. So just make sure you check with the airline before you head down to the airport this morning. Soccer tonight, the World Cup tonight, 9 to 11, so a late night
So-
game. Then Saturday, look out for the extra traffic that's going to fill into
The
South
Astros,
Philadelphia,
they
especially if
are
they're going to be going to or from the
royalty.
shore. Saturday's a big
Astros,
short
they're
travel
rich
day,
Americans.
check-ins. And then
Rich
Friday
Americans,
morning,
like
that's
who's the
tomorrow
most
already, we're going to
famous
go
Astro?
live from the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino on the boardwalk in
He can't
Atlantic
hear you.
City.
John
Highlight
Jacob
all the great
Astor.
stuff down
What do you-
there.
what do you-
So I
what
want
do you
you to come on
invent?
by. We'll be right there at the Hard
Railroad?
Rock Cafe that overlooks the beach from the boardwalk.
I think he was
Coffee,
on the
bagels, and we kick it
Titanic.
off tomorrow live.
I think you're right.
Starting at 4 a.m. Then we're going to go to the Steel Pier. We're in the 9 o'clock hour. You can go for a ride on Ferris wheel.
The Ferris wheel?
Yeah, it's air conditioned. It's Ferris wheel, it's air conditioned.
Wow.
I know. It's you're enclosed.
It's enclosed. You can actually have dinner. You get like a steak.
I've seen
dinner,
that.
Champagne, bam, date night,
Boom.
boom.
All right, I'm going to do a joke here.
I wish we used to be able to show.
The
but
teleprompter.
sometimes we can't.
Can you still show the teleprompter or no?
Are we allowed to do that capability? It's been a while since we've done it, but it used to be we could pop it up. Oh, there we go.
So I thought it was a funny play on words because just the autocorrect, it didn't say Astros, it says Astros.
Is there autocorrect on a computer?
I don't know. I'm just trying to make stuff up. So the Phillies took on the entire Astor family. There was John Charles Astor. What was his name?
Yeah, John Jacob Astor.
John Jacob. He was on the Titanic.
Right.
Very rich people, the
Very rich
Astors.
Americans from the Gilded Age.
And apparently they know how to pitch because the Phillies have not scored a run in 19 innings. They just have a bunch of left-handed pitchers down there in Houston, and we can't seem to hit them. So the night before last, and this guy, come on, he gave up a home run. Night before last, the Phillies lost 1-0. Last night, 2-0. 19 innings without scoring. Well, they're going to wrap up the series, but I'm telling you, there's a guy named John Johnson on WIP radio overnight. So when I can't sleep, I listen to him. His analogy is like, you're dating this woman, and she does, like, she cheats on you, but then comes back and begs you to come back, and you take her back, and then she goes out and cheats on you again. It's like watching the Phillies. You
That's what
think
it
they're
feels
back, you know, and I get suckered in. I lay down on my couch and I watch the next game, and then they can't hit for 19 innings. Anyway, the game's this afternoon, so I'll be miserable in my own sweat at 2:10.
It's kind of like deja vu. 'Cause remember, we lost. Remember in the World Series, or in this? No, it was Red October. Remember we lost against the Astros there?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was there, and it was painful.
The price of this could be changing. Before you head out to get your cup of coffee, we have some details on some pricing changes. Oh, probably the price is coming way down.
That was the World Series, right?
It was the World Series.
Yeah. Oh God, it was horrible. Just want to say today.
What? Yeah, but
What? What is the issue? Go home? Is
no,
that
go back and listen to one of your posts.
one of my posts?
No, it was one of the graphics. Perfect graphic. Yeah, what you hear in the background is this.
Some people were commenting about the color of my dress. Guess what? I'm matching my favorite popcorn. Look at that. This is not an ad. But, yeah. I love it so much, I decided to look like a popcorn bag. That's it. That's all I have. It's the little things that bring me joy.
Boy, that is really minuscule thing.
90 seconds.
My popcorn bag matches my dress.
Why do you have to rain on my parade?
Have you opened the bag yet? Oh, it is open.
Anyway, Kathy says love from South Carolina. Well, I love the South Carolina. I love me some South Carolina. South Carolina.
Go Cox!
Do you know where in South Carolina? You wouldn't happen to be in the Myrtle Beach area, would you? Or maybe you're in the PD? Or you're in Columbia at the 5 Points? What?
I'm up country, down country, round country.
It's South Carolina's the low country. Thank you.
Try whatever it is.
Scott, is it you next week?
So we can what?
I didn't get that second half.
I thought we were doing this later when we could possibly have drums and stuff. Or did I remember that wrong? Did I remember that wrong?
No, you did not remember that
The
wrong.
Get to Know You Edgecombe is next.
No, we're waiting for the
30
telegram to come in. What? Is he here?
Rodney?
Oh.
He's here. Well, the goal was, but remember we were supposed to call. Have you heard from Sam? Did she reach out to see if what time?
Okay.
But did we reach out? Do we know? Because the plan was reach out so we get a response first, and that would help us make the decision.
8, 7, 6.
No, I'd rather be standing next to a steel drum.
4, 3.
Yeah, no, we'll just wait
2,
and do it when they come in.
Well, did we reach out?
Starbucks wants to make ordering drinks, add-ons more simple. I don't know if you know this. That's a coffee chain, Starbucks.
Really?
Yeah, they're going to charge a flat fee of 80 cents for any combination of sauces and syrups, no matter the number of pumps. Pump away. Under the new pricing, matcha powder will cost $1 per scoop. Dried fruit, which sometimes I get on my oatmeal, 50 cents per scoop. And then the chai concentrate will be 80 cents a serving. Starbucks said it also is making its classic syrup free in any beverage. The change went into effect on Tuesday. Tuesday. You can just pump and pump me up for a flat fee.
I like that. Listen, as someone who likes stuff extra sweet, I'm like, yes, this is great.
Pump away.
Classic, baby.
Hey, did you see who the Sixers? It was no surprise. They had a very safe pick last night.
Yeah.
VJ Edgecombe, the number 3 pick overall in the NBA draft.
So we are doing this now?
Oh, no. Well, I just want to let you know that that's what happened last
Yeah.
night. If you went to bed really early, it happened about 8:45. So we'll have more about VJ coming up on the show in just a little bit. He's from the Bahamas, and he's now a millionaire.
Oh, must be nice. I can't wait. We're going to get to know him, and he seems very nice.
All right.
So,
Alrighty. This is good. I've watched it. It's so good. Now, it may sound at first blush, oh, it's a documentary about libraries. No, it's so much more than that.
mm-hmm.
It's called Are You a Librarian?
And it tells the untold story of some
Black librarians. And the executive producer of this documentary is in studio. It's so good. And some of your neighbors in Philly are in it.
I'm so confused. Dom, what's going on? Did we misunderstand? Okay, well, thank you for voicing your opinion, but we're not blowing past it. It will still get done. The thing is, we had a discussion and we haven't had updates on what we were discussing in the meeting, and so that's why
we're still going to do it.
Yeah, it will be done, and we thank you for putting that together because that's what we like, and we want to get to know them more. So the question is, have you heard from Sam? Did we get an update on about the drums?
Mike, good to see you.
Hello, hi, Alex.
Roger,
Hi,
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
When did you get in?
So I guess just let us know.
Last night.
Last night?
Yeah, around 8.
Or even if you heard me, let me know.
Somebody ever heard of ice? I guess they thought it would melt.
1 minute.
Yes.
Wow, I never heard of that before.
So before we let you guys go, just want to give you an update on some of the things that are going to be happening. We're celebrating a Caribbean festival, so that's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of folks coming together. We have Millie Almodovar, who's going to be giving us a guide for some summertime products and doing that. So even though we're about to end this, you can always check out and watch us on TV and see what shenanigans are coming. Well, we only have 2 minutes, so I'm just getting ready for.
Do you know my friend Karina? Karina Daniels.
10.
Is she a librarian?
8.
No, she's a marketing person.
6.
Oh, Karina. Yeah.
That Karina.
Yeah.
With a C, Karina.
Yeah.
2. 1.
Mm-hmm. Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's 7:27. Did I mention that it's National Caribbean Heritage Month?
No, and you should mention it.
I wanted to mention it because we're going to have a little party today out on the patio, and thank goodness the temperature has gone down a little
Thank goodness.
bit.
Although they're not, they're used to the heat.
Well, that's
Bringing the
true,
heat.
Yeah.
but it is 80 degrees at 7:30.
Still 80, yeah. We're going to stay in the 80s today, unlike the past 3 days when we went to the upper 90s and hundreds. So we'll take every degree that we can get as we look at the greenery and sunshiny.
Can we reverse this?
Around
We'll start with Carla,
the
then go back to the
temperature
original
yesterday got to
headline,
99
the
degrees,
original
breaking the
lead
record of
in.
98 set in 1952. So that's out of here. There's still a heat advisory for Delaware and Maryland. And there is a coastal
Have you
flood
heard anything?
advisory. That's the green area near the shore. High tide
Dom, dear, can you
later
hear
on
us?
today. Might see a little bit of coastal flooding. You can live there, you're pretty much used to it. So 80
Maybe
degrees
he walked
here,
out.
same in
I think he
Wilmington
did.
and Dover, Delaware. We've got upper 70s other places. There is enough
Could
humidity.
you reverse
especially
it like
in the
I
city,
had
that
asked
you
in the
feel
5
warmer.
o'clock meeting?
So
Start
the
with
heat
Carla,
index
then
is
go to the
84.
original lead in.
It's another good pool day, and not as extreme as it was.
No, it doesn't.
70s and 80s now, and staying in the 80s.
It starts with the original
But
lead in.
Still on the muggy side. Drink your water and have a little chocolate pudding after you finish your hoagie today, because it's also chocolate pudding day. 80
Start with
degrees,
Carla,
a little bit of a
then go to
breeze out of
this.
the north.
Thank you.
So that'll take some of the humidity away. But we will get close to 90. We could end up with a 4-day heat wave.
As you can see,
We'll how
sometimes
the
we
day
still
ends,
produce,
but we
get
expect
things
88
together
with more
seconds before the
pop-up
segment.
storms possible
Behind the
later
scenes.
on in the day, and your sunset time is still pretty late at 8:34. That
Well, if it's
is
not
your
gonna change, I'll just do
Thursday.
it
Weekend's
myself.
almost here, Bob Kelly. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Yes, we are. 7:29 coming up on 7.
Start with that,
Good.
Carla Hayden, da-da-da-da-da,
Morning,
and
everybody.
butt it up
Come on,
against
it's
this.
Thursday, one day away from the weekend. North on 95, this disabled right near Cotman Avenue, kind of off to the side. There wasn't one of the lanes. Give him a little push off the shoulder there, give him a little push through Center City. We had a disabled in the left lane, the Vine Expressway, and that guy got a push off to the side. But again, delays from 95 coming into Center City over toward 30th Street Station. Come on, you ready for some soccer? Night game tonight.
So you wanna say
9
bye to
11
everybody?
Down here at the lake. And then Saturday's going to be a